Some great news for all of you who love city builders. We're about to have a brand new city builder come out in hopefully just a few weeks. Hello, everyone. My name is NerdBuilder, and I'd like to welcome you into a first look of Builders of Greece. I hope you're having a great day so far. Thank you so much for spending part of it here. A couple weeks ago, when I was just browsing around on Steam, I saw a page for Builders of Greece. Again, a city builder focused on building in ancient Greece, and that interested me. I love my city builder games. I played prehistoric city builders, I've played all the way up to SimCity, but I've never played a city builder that focuses around Greece. And I always welcome new city builder games into the market. Again, I don't think we can have too many great city building games, and I think this one definitely has a lot of potential, and I think the developers have a great roadmap from what I've seen, and I'm very excited to give this a try. So this is the prologue version. We are in a beta right now. I got access to the beta by simply having it on my wish list. So if you are interested in it, if you add it onto your Steam wish list, you may also get access to it. So it is slated to release in Q3 of 2023. So we may just be a few weeks away from the game entering early access. So there may be some bugs along the way. Again, we are in a beta there, but I'm very excited to see the first look at this game. So with that being said, I think we're just going to jump right in here, and we're going to start a brand new world and new game, of course, and we will opt to have more hints. And let's go ahead and load in just beautiful imagery here. After such a long journey, it is good to finally feel the solid land under your feet and the island. Ah, it is even more beautiful than I imagined. Just a beautiful look here. Fertile soils, virgin forests teeming with game, rich deposits of raw material, and an azure ocean so abundant with fish they almost swim into the nets themselves. It is not an island, but an untouched paradise bathed in the sun. Guy's a very excellent real estate agent. And it looks like we're centering here, and you can see the beginning of an empire. Exhausted by war, people have entrusted their future into your hands. Now it is up to you to build and rule a great polis for people to call a new home. However, you will not face this challenge alone. I will provide you with guidance and oversee everything, and if doubts arise, you can always seek help from the archives and scrolls written by the most illustrious kings. Excellent, I think we're going to need a lot of help along the way. The captain has already departed for another polis to establish contact with them, and the people do not know what to do now. However, they long for a bustling city center, so you should promptly designate the place where the heart of your polis, the Agora, will be erected. So the map actually looks like a pretty decent size here, and okay, so just some instructions, WSAD to control the camera here, and we could see Q and E to rotate. Okay, but it looks like a pretty decent map size, which is great. I'm always an advocate for larger maps, and that gives you some space to really get creative. So with that being said, it looks like on the bottom here we have right now one option, the administrative building, and there's the Agora right there. And it looks like he kind of landed us in the middle, and I think this might be the best area to put it down. I think there's the water right there, but I think this looks like a pretty decent spot for a city center. So with that, let's go ahead and place down our Agora. And we can see it looks like we have a few people here. I'm counting 5, at least 5, well, more than that. So we have a decent amount. Looks like actually 16 on the top up here. And it looks like we do have some supplies with us, which is good. And, oh, speaking of that, so citizens and population, you can view the size and status of each social group's population on the top bar by hovering your cursor over the corresponding sections there. So it looks like there are children in this game. Be curious to see if children, again, if there's like kind of that gap between when they can do work and if they have to grow up first. So with that being said, all right, let's close that out here. And it looks like the rest of our options down here, it looks like we have residential buildings, roads and bridges. Our administrative buildings, looks like a marketplace and a noria, which is very cool. For irrigating the fields. Oh, cool. And production buildings. Here it looks like we have a pretty decent size, a quarry, hunting lodge, fisherman's hut, and a woodcutter's hut. No service buildings yet. I'm curious if that'll be something that pops up or if that's something they're going to add in later. Do some military buildings, and it looks like we have some options for decoration. So it looks like our first goal here, Theta's cottages. So I'm guessing that's under residential here. All right. And we can see right here, it looks like, I wonder if it has to be within proximity to the city center here, because, yeah, so kind of as we drag it away, it kind of loses that connection to there. So I guess let's keep things close together, I suppose. We'll start out by, well, it says to place 8. So, okay, we get a description here of the marketplace. So Agora and markets are places for citizens of your polis can replenish their food and goods, assuring that each residential building is located within appropriate range. Okay, so basically then, okay, so it's got to be close to either the Agora or we're going to have to place down a marketplace. So, okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, and I guess let's leave some, let's leave some room for a road, but 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll just go ahead and place 8 down. It is now your responsibility to ensure a steady flow of food and essential, okay, oh, menus popping up everywhere. Every production building has requirements that must be met for resource production to be possible. By clicking on the building and selecting the General tab, you can check the building's requirements and track the current progress of your production. So, okay, that's cool. So it'll kind of give you, if you've played like Anno 1800, for example, where you're more in control of producing, raw materials, and that you can kind of see the progress. So I do like that. It does remind me a lot of Anno. And okay, so build a fisherman's hut or a hunting lodge. I guess we are close. The guy was selling off that we're having abundant fish. He was very clear about that. So I'm guessing down in the production building. Okay, so fisherman's hut, R2 rotate. And let's go ahead and let's place, I guess we'll just place it right there. Okay, and it looks like we also need a woodcutter's house and a quarry. All right, and we're going to learn about warehouses now. So Agora and warehouses serve as logistical centers for your polis, and warehouse workers warehouse workers are responsible for transporting resources between buildings. So again, very much like Anno. I wonder if this is kind of Anno inspired a little bit, but each produced resource must be collected by a worker and delivered to a warehouse before it can be used. I love that. I love that you can kind of create like the supply chains in that it doesn't just enter into your world supply, that you actually have to make sure that there's like a warehouse and the logistics to get it around. So kind of like what the marketplace is to the residential one, I'm guessing. So it's either got to be within range of the Agora or a warehouse. So I'm assuming we're going to have to put down a warehouse here. And okay, so it's under the administrative building one. So let me place it a little bit off the beach, but I think we'll go like maybe like right here. And a woodcutter's house. I wonder if we need to put roads down, because I know there is that option. And it looks like it does cost 1. Maybe we should be conscientious originally of that. But a woodcutter's hut. So again, we'll go under production buildings and we'll go to a woodcutter's house. And okay, so it's kind of within the loop there, but I wonder, do they plant trees themselves? I don't think you have to. It looks like you just need access to open land, because see how it's like at 100% there, but over here it's like 21%. So I don't think you have to be around trees. You just have to be kind of around like an open area. So I guess let's go up here. Maybe we'll keep it up to the north. I don't want to put too many warehouses. I wonder if we can move buildings after, but I don't want to put too many warehouses to burn through too many materials at the beginning. So we'll go ahead and we'll place that there. And we also need a quarry as well. And okay, so you can kind of see, okay, here's some stone, so you can't just place it anywhere. You can see there's like a couple different areas. And this looks like a pretty decent supply. There's 2 within a short proximity here. Actually, we are probably going to have to place down a second warehouse up here. So our compatriots arrived at the shore during the night. We offered them food and shelter, but soon it became clear that there was not only a shortage of homes, but also basic utensils. Fortunately, this area is rich with clay deposits that we can make use of. Excellent. So clay pottery, so it looks like it wants us to go, oh, you can check the state of your resources on the top bar or by clicking any warehouse or Agora, so we can kind of see up here. So like 11 stone, cool. There, okay. And let's see. So reach population of 25. We have 24 currently. Build a clay pit and build a ceramics workshop. So I wonder, maybe we should put down one more. That seems pretty level. Just to try to get that up. And I guess while we're waiting on that, is it under the... Okay, so we have to hit 25 before we can get there. So I wonder, hopefully it'll just... I wonder how immigration will work here. Oh, look at this. So you can even raise taxes, normal taxes, somewhere in between. So it looks like right now we are in a positive cash flow, which is good. And we could even see Cleopatra apparently lives here. All right, so I'm wondering, because I built the extra house. I mean, again, is it just by getting like a stable food supply, for example? And I'm kind of wondering, like, do roads give anything of a benefit? So let's kind of do this. Hopefully this won't bankrupt us. Just to connect things in. All right, so we're kind of stuck on 24. I'm wondering how we get up to 25. Maybe it is more so about just getting more resources. Again, I don't want to tear through it. We do have 10. Maybe we should also get a hunter's one to see if we can maybe get some more food going on. So let's go ahead and place this maybe right around here. Oh, you know what? I wonder if... Hang on, let me put down another warehouse actually first. Here, probably should have placed it the other way. There we go. So now we've hit 25. Okay, that's why that was like kind of stun locked for a second. So now we're going to need a clay pit. So let's go back over here. Now let's see, where do we have clay? And it looks like we do have some down here, kind of levitating. Just cool the way that symbol looks. Okay, so we'll have to place one down here. And okay, so the economy and taxes. The main source of funding your polis is Drachmae paid in taxes by citizens. The higher the population, the more drachmae are regularly deposited into the treasury. On the other hand, buildings and military units. Okay, so again, taxes, and then we kind of have to balance our treasury as well. So very cool. There, of course, we'll have to pay the army. And let's go ahead and let's also, I think we're going to need another warehouse over here. So let's go ahead and drop that down as well. And I'm wondering, are we short? So there's unlimited clay, so that's good. That was another one of my questions, was I wonder if it's like a finite thing, because again, in city builders, sometimes you get that where you have to kind of manage because it's like a finite thing. If you've played like Farthest Frontier, for example, like this one. So some of it do. So clay, we have an unlimited supply, but with stone, though, for example, we're at a finite amount. We can see it kind of increasing there. And let's see, we also have the ability to add a marketplace, but I don't think we have to add one just yet. And in fact, we don't even have these supplies right now to add one in. And actually, we should add in a ceramics one as well. We're kind of low on supplies right now. Let's see, maybe we'll keep this up here for now. And let's see, well, let me place it into like a blueprint mode. It doesn't appear that way. So it looks like we'll have to wait on some more wood cutting. Again, unlimited trees. It looks like they just replant. That's good. And we need one clay as well. So it looks like right now we're still working on getting some clay. Let's see, where's our clay? Right over here. Okay. And I'm wondering... Let's see, if I connect it with a road, will that help? Or we just, maybe there's not enough. Go up this way. Perhaps we just don't have enough workers just yet. So maybe if we place down another... Here we go. Maybe another house, that will help. So we can only do the one right now. So we'll kind of be waiting on some additional supplies. I suppose I probably could have put them closer together. Yeah, we did double them. So you can put them right on top of it, so that's okay. 5. Because again, we do need some clay. There we go. So it looks like it's functioning now. So it looks like we're waiting on this to get started. We do have some employees. I think, is it just because it's a distance away? Now that's interesting. I wonder too if it is a thing with how far away you can actually be from where people live. Because again, it looks like they have a pretty long commute. 2 out of 6. And okay, this one can have 2. Now, can we move? So we have destruction mode and unit management mode. So right now we're up to 31, so we actually have a pretty decent amount. So it looks like, okay, going to work. Because I'm just curious, because again, before we can place this down, I'm wondering if distance does make a difference for how far your workers, how far their commute is. So we would keep this probably right over here when we can place it, but it looks like we can also do grapes. And then, of course, when we place the ceramics down, we'll kind of get the next hint for what we can do. So while we're waiting, is this tracking where people are? It looks like this is tracking where people are. I think this guy got lost on the way to work, or he's taking a very inconvenient path, I suppose, to work. Let's go ahead and I guess let's speed it up, get them over here. So it looks like we do have an option for fast forward, for pause, and for medium, but I guess let's go ahead and see how quickly. So again, there is a bit of a commute. So maybe something to keep in mind. So again, like, I guess maybe we should have maybe put down a house that's closer to here. But again, we would have to put down a marketplace in that. So you might have to, there we go. I could see some people at work now. So let's switch back over here so we can see we're at 23% again. I'll speed up a little bit right now. We only need one, just one piece of clay, and then we can move on there. So almost there. Excellent. So now we have one. And we can go ahead and, let's see, it might have to make its way into a warehouse, because I'm not showing it there just yet. Let's see, I'm wondering... Let's see if someone drops it at a warehouse. Because someone hasn't come and picked it up yet, but I'm wondering... There we go, so that went away now. So let's see if someone comes and transports it over. Again, we'll just speed it up for right now. So long commute, again, this one's actually following the path though, so that's good. Like the hustle. There, so as soon as we get the clay in, we can build the ceramics one as well. But as I was saying, so I mean, you might have to plan out in certain areas of your map to, let's go ahead and slow down. So watch this as soon as this hits 1. Actually, let's just sort for sake of time here. And let's see, there we go. So it actually got 3. So excellent. So now we have the necessary materials. And I think let's rotate that over this way. Great. Your citizens work so hard, so it is important to consider their relaxation and provide them with consumer goods that will make their free time more enjoyable, even though I don't remember authorizing free time. Remember that the happier the citizens, the more efficiently they will perform their work. With this in mind, build a winery, when in doubt, where your people can produce wine from the harvested grapes. All right, so it looks like grapevine. Okay, so this is a good talk about happiness. Each social group in your polis affects the work or the work efficiency of their representatives. When it drops to drastically low levels, citizens may rebel and stop working or start riots. Uh-oh. All right, so we do have to keep a watch on that. So it looks like right now they are not pleased there. So yeah, I guess, can we, what do we need? Oh, we need 1 ceramic. That's why. Okay. So it looks like they have some clay. We just have to wait again for the employees to get over. So again, let's speed up a little bit. Here, I think next time that's what I would keep in mind. I'm not sure if there was a way to kind of view resources. I guess we could see that on the map, though, because I'm wondering what else there is, because there's stone in that. I wonder... Well, I'll have to see maybe in the future, but we could see here. So get it up to 50. And we just need one ceramic. Alright, going to work. So we just have one employee for now. Looks like we're hanging out. Our population is growing around 36. We're still profitable with plus 10. There. Alright, so it looks like he's at work. We just need him to produce one. And I guess maybe we could just put the grapevine down over here. I wonder if it's going to be a continuing... I'm guessing it might be a continuing thing. I wonder if we'll continually need some ceramics to make this kind of work out, to be able to keep the plantation going. Does it give like a time? It doesn't give a time for like how long. I was curious to see like if it gives an approximate time for how long it takes per item, but maybe not. 98. All right, so we do have one. Now we just have to wait for it to be transported back over. I guess maybe we could come... See if we could fit it in right here. This would be like a good use, I think, of this land right over here. I think we still get like the maximum amount over here. So again, we do need the one still. And it looks like it's going almost there. And I'm thinking... refugees. Okay, refugees from distant lands have arrived in our polis. They say their home have been burned by invaders, and now they wander the world seeking a new home. We can accept them, but our people may not be pleased with this decision. Remember, news spreads quickly, and the refugees we accept now may not be the last seeking shelter. I guess let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and accept them, and actually that jumped up. That's awesome. So now we get the access to a winery. So I'm glad we took them in, otherwise they might have prolonged that. So let's go ahead and let's place that down. So plantation and irrigation. Plantation buildings require cultivation fields. The efficiency of a plantation building directly depends on the number of cultivation fields around it. To place cultivation fields, click on the plant and then click the button for placing the fields. Okay, so we actually have to maybe place them down ourselves. Okay, so we kind of have to... Let's see, do we... Okay, so I think we just got 6 for right now. I'm wondering if that goes up over time. Then... Okay, and it looks like we may have to figure out... Where was that? Was that over here, I think, the irrigation? Alright, so maybe I'm wondering if we should have placed it down by water. So let's see, where can we place... this. I see like no lakes up here. Build a Noria, so that's one of the things that we have to do. I'm guessing that makes sense that it wouldn't want the seawater. Let's see, I'm wondering now, questioning the decision for water, for not placing it closer to water. Okay, so apparently it's okay over here. What's here? These like wet grounds, it looks like. It appears to be okay over here, over here. Oh, wait, it is okay over here. Interesting. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Oh, okay. So I guess let's maybe just place it like right in front of it. There. I wonder where it gets the water. Well, it's getting water from somewhere, I guess. Okay. Now, is there ability to build a winery? I'm wondering... Maybe just place it within proximity to it. Actually, this kind of looks like that land over there. I was looking for like a lake or something like that, but okay, fair enough. So we also need a winery as well. Over here, maybe we could place it right over here. All right, the fishermen are reporting sightings of ships on the horizon approaching our island ever closer. We do not know who is aboard them. I have a bad feeling about this, or what they want. But we must be prepared for the worst. Despite the growing anxiety among our people, some have pledged to defend the prosperity we have worked on to build. So, Defender of Polis. Alright, enemy raid. Oh, wow, there's raids in this. This is cool. Danger looms on the horizon. The fishermen have spotted an enemy ship approaching your island, and the ominous Black sails leave no doubt about their intentions or of its crew. We must act swiftly and decisively to defend our citizens from the invader. Prepare the army for battle and consider defensive strategy. The future of the entire polis rests in your hands. Okay. So recruitment and military units. In order to recruit military units, you need to build recruitment buildings in your polis. Barracks will allow you to recruit infantry units. Archery will range units. So maybe we'll go with barracks because I don't know. I wonder if we have to supply it as well, or if it just they kind of have the weapons that they need. So to open the military panel, click the button located in the left. So right over here, unit management mode. Okay, in the military panel, you can create military troops that consist of units of the same type. To create a troop, press the plus button located in the military panel or drag it. After creating a troop, you can start recruiting military units. Okay. So I'm thinking, so military building, and we need 8 stone, and we're a little bit short right now. So hopefully they will get some stone soon. I'm guessing, are they going to come up? I don't see anything yet. Oh. Okay, there they are coming in. Okay, not good. Hopefully we get enough stone in time, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. And what's the warning sign here? Production of resources. Okay, I guess we'll deal with that after. Let's see, is an archery any cheaper? It is 6 and 8. Alright, hopefully they didn't stop getting stone. 0.2. Kind of far away. Uh-oh. See if we strike out here on our very first attempt, but we're a little short on stone, unfortunately. On your end, maybe we should put a road down. Maybe roads help with connect buildings, speed up travel. That's probably why we should have put a road down. All right, probably worth the investment to have good infrastructure. So we'll do this for right now. I guess we can always change the road later, but let's see if we can maybe quickly get some stone before the invasion. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. We got to get at least 5. I can see that they're coming up on the shore. Luckily at a very slow pace, but nonetheless, see if we just speed it up ourselves, if maybe we can get some stone more quickly, or if this is the end of our civilization as we know it. So just because there's a raid doesn't mean that people can stop. I don't know if they're just running around and just, going nuts or what's going on. They're clay down here. Okay, that would have been. Alright, can we see how many? No. Alright, so we're kind of stuck at 3 right now. Alright, it doesn't look like 0 out of 6, so I wonder if it's because of the impending raid, if they're all... No, 4, so someone is working. I guess we're just going to have to go with the archery and just try to quickly see if we can do this. I'm wondering if, I'm assuming this is intentional, but at the same time I feel like maybe something they should have is like the appropriate amount of resources, because we didn't really deviate, I don't believe, from the tutorial. I had to build a few extra warehouses, but yeah, I kind of wish that they would have gave us the correct amount of material, but maybe that's why the raid's kind of taken a long time, to give us a little bit of time to build it up. So we do need 2 more stone. Let's see, maybe if we speed it up again, if we can jump up to 6, and then we'll keep our eyes over here. For dramatic effect, we'll see if we can get a last minute. I guess we'll just have to go with an archery, because that's the cheaper of the 2 buildings. Actually, we don't even have enough sticks. 6 and 8, 8 and 6. I guess that makes sense. But there was like someone kind of just hanging out by the shore. 6 and 4. So again, it looks like we're having some trouble with material. And it just looks like nothing is getting produced right now, unfortunately. So I guess if anything, let's see. I can't add them. Max, no. I wonder if they'll defend themselves even if we don't have units. They're kind of taking their time. I love to it. They're going to like the furthest most point, like over here. So we're still kind of stuck at 6 and 4. Okay, it's not doing anything. 51. Where's this person going? Are they just fleeing or? Hmm. Okay. I'm just kind of curious. We're kind of stun locked right now because it looks like production has stopped. Working, going to eat. And I'm kind of wondering if it is, if you've ever played like Dawn of Man, for example, if a raid kind of ceases all the all other work in that, because I'm not really seeing anything go up, and this looks like the symbol. And again, there's saying no employees. Loitering. The citizen is homeless. They worried about I don't want to already kind of strapped as it is. But I guess let's see. Hopefully they crash into the rocks and that's that. I'm not really sure how to add anyone else. Oh, they're really mad, that's why. Is that why they're refusing to work? We're just getting started. People are already very mad. Let's see what's going on here. I mean, I feel they're either going to crash or... Interesting parking when like they had the entire shore. Ships on the horizon. Okay. Yep, we are aware. They are right here. But it looks like everyone is very upset with us, so... Just kind of went right over the rocks. Now, I guess let's see what happens if this is the end of our... Oh, here they come. A lot of homeless people, unfortunately. I think we should have built... Maybe we should have built more homes, but at the same time, too. Now we know we could probably get a little bit closer. I don't know what good this is going to do at this point, though, if that'll make people happier. Nope, I think it did. Okay, so lesson learned. It's one of those things we kind of have to keep a watch on for immigration, but also now we're kind of capped as well. So I don't know if anyone's actually going to defend if this is the end of our empire, but lesson learned, I think, for the next time, if this is in fact the case, that we have to maybe keep our people happier, make sure that we're staying on top of building, but we got to raid very quickly, so let's see. They're coming over here, so they're either coming to raid our winery or start to... Oh, nope, they're going up on the roads. So let's see. So people are hiding. Again, we don't have a military. I can't drag over people to like engage with them, so I guess I'll just kind of watch how this plays out. Here, if they just kind of give up, maybe? No? Oh, here they come. What are they going to do? Everyone just chilling? Raiders took your goods and fled with them. Most of your people survived the raid, but they are scared that the next time they may end up in the underworld. Your people have been defeated. Your agora is robbed. Okay, so let's see what happens if we lose. Nope. Okay, so maybe it is a planned thing, at least initially. So what they... they looks like they took some money from us. but it looks like everyone's back out and about. So, okay, so they were kind of hiding from the raid. I wonder if this is one of those, like, a lesson learned type of thing. Technology. Okay, so I guess this was part of it. I thought for sure the game was going to be over at this point. Through technology, you could start to develop into more efficient resource gathering methods or unlock more advanced buildings. Okay, cool. So there's kind of like a research tree with that as well. Use the technology button in the upper right corner or press T. Cool. Okay. Menu. It's a T. Oh, let me close that out first. Okay, build a... Oh, going kind of fast there. Okay, there's a technology panel. Here you can choose which buildings and technologies you want me to research to enhance the level of scientific achievements in our polis. So maybe food gathering or clay, I guess. Okay, so we clicked on that, so it looks like it starts researching that. So that's good. Efficient stone extraction. I feel like though food is maybe a little bit, since they took all our food, maybe it's a good idea to kind of get that going as well. So treasure discovery. On one of the construction sites, cries of joy echoed as workers unearthed a valuable treasure, most likely remnants of an ancient inhabitants of these lands. We can either transfer it to the treasury or show our generosity by distributing the precious items to the citizens. But we are profitable still, and maybe that'll buy us some goodwill with people who are very angry with us. So let's go ahead. Yep, happiness of the citizens will temporarily increase. Let's do that maybe to keep them from... All right, plus 10. Maybe to keep them from getting too upset with us. Good. Okay, so I feel like we've learned some of the basics of this. Very interesting. Like I said, I think hopefully now we'll be able to get our supplies up then, so we can actually start recruiting for the next raid too. That way we're better defended, and that way we're not getting all our stuff taken there. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it here. I know this episode has gone a little bit long. I think we'll maybe revisit this in just a little while here. I like what I'm seeing so far, though. It's very promising, and I think that this game will certainly have, and let me just pause here, a lot of potential here. I think it's just kind of learning it. A little clunky, but I think, like, you know, it'll get buffed out, and I think as I kind of learn a little bit more, it'll get a little bit easier to do. I feel like the whole raid thing maybe could have been explained a little bit better since we didn't have enough. I thought for sure the game was going to be over with. But yeah, I think we're going to leave it here for today. Thank you so much for coming in and taking our very first look here at Builders of Greece. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, please consider dropping a like on the video. It really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's free and another excellent way to support our channel and the community here. Until next time, my name is Nerd Builder. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.